Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're all having an amazing day. If you're new here, my name is KuanYin. Thank you so much for clicking on my video here. If you are doing live, please type in the chat box so that I know that you're here, okay? And catching it on the replay, thank you so much for joining me and hearing what I have to say. Yesterday was fun. You might notice I didn't go live yesterday. I did film, and when thing is, internet went down like the night before, so it went down like Tuesday night. So I got home from work and I was settling in my chair, ready to get on Facebook, and no internet. But they got it up and running during the day yesterday. The only thing is, so I did film yesterday. I was up bright and early and I did my morning film, but I did a yard tour. And I don't even know if it's uploaded yet because I started uploading it last night and it was still I started uploading it yesterday during the day and it was still going when I went to bed. And I haven't checked it yet this morning. So it might be up there or it might not. But if you'd like to see what my yard looks like, I mean, you see a little of it right now. Anyway, today I thought I would just get right into the cards. Yesterday on Facebook, in one of my groups, I did card readings for people, and I really enjoyed it. I simply posted a post, hey, I'll read anyone's cards who comment in the next half hour, and I pulled a card for everyone who commented. And you know, I can do that for you too. So if you leave me a comment down below, hey, would you pull a card for me? And if you want a specific deck, you can say the Vibes cards, or you can say the KuanYin deck. And I will pull a card, and I'll comment with what your card is. All right. So that's always an option, a nice fun one, along with, giving me suggestions of what you want to hear about. All right, first card that fell out of the deck today is number 41. Get a new story. Get a new story. What does that tell me? It tells me we're always playing stories in our minds. You know, this person's being really mean to me today. They must hate me. I must have done something wrong. You know, I'm making up a story into my head as to why they gave me a gruff greeting today. And truth be told, it probably has nothing to do with whatever it is I'm thinking about. Truth be told, they may have just stubbed their toe right before running into me, or, that's a silly example, but, they may have just had a run-in with someone they didn't like right before running into me, or bad time with their kids in the morning before going into work, whatever the reason. It probably has zero to do with me. And you know what? As a matter of fact, it does 100% have zero to do with me. How they treat me, how they react to me, even if they are mad for something legitimate, how they treat me has zero to do with me. It has to do with them and their attitudes and their programming. I am not responsible for how others react to me. Get a new story tells us that stop playing those stories in our head. Stop making up little stories about why things are the way they are, and just accept what is. All right, and let's see how close I am to the book here, because I was tempted to go straight to the book, and I decided to, let's see. Get a new story. Holding on to the belief that you're made only of old experiences disconnects you from divine guidance and higher vibrations. Rather than letting your past define you, view it as a story you've outgrown or become tired of, and invent a new story for yourself. Create a new you, one who experiences synchronicities, magical moments, divine assistance, and happy endings. Don't define yourself by others' impressions and judgments. Define yourself as spirit and invent a story that includes boundless help from your guides. Recognize how attached you are to your old tired stories of pain, suffering, frustration, victimhood. See how often you can recreate the miserable version of yourself when connecting with others. Do yourself and those around you a favor and retire the old story. It has bad vibes and cuts you off from higher guidance and positive vibrations. So cards can have multiple meanings, and I got it close. You know, I like to interpret these for myself, and usually when I interpret for myself, it matches what my vibration is at that time, what I need. So this card can mean tell yourself a new story, get a new story as far as not assuming and not telling stories about why things are the way they are. And it also means that your past doesn't necessarily have to define you. And that's a very good interpretation. I'm glad I read that in the book. It's more, you know, I've gone through some really hard stuffs. You know, that's the way I am. That's why I'm the way I am. You know, so yeah, I've had some abuse in my life, and I had let that define me for a while. And it's when I let go of that story and quit seeing myself as the poor victim, quit seeing myself as the product of my past, that I was able to turn my life around and gain a whole new life for myself. It's like I'm living two lifetimes in this lifetime, the old me and the new me, because I took up a new story and I didn't let my past define who I am. All right. Card number 2. This one. Cloak yourself in light. So once you get your new story, once you release the attachments to your past, you can reinvent yourself. And to reinvent yourself, you can cloak yourself in light. And this is a heart-centered card. Hearts all over it. Cloak yourself in light. For this one, I'm going to go straight to the book. Sadly, the world is filled with much dark, negative energy floating free in this atmosphere. Thankfully, most of this is impersonal. Don't take things personally. But nevertheless, can be harmful to your spirit if you let it in. I'm going to stop right there before I read on, because that gives me a much better idea for this card. Cloak yourself in light. Don't let the negative in through you. So cloak can mean multiple things. There's the cloak. In old times that, you know, they wore cloaks instead of coats, and that kept them warm in the wintertime, kept out the chilly air. But also cloak can be like, if you're a Star Trek fan, okay, cloak is up, you become invisible. Like the invisibility cloak. So cloak yourself in light is to shield yourself. Shields up, cloaks up. Shield yourself from the negativity and so forth, but also cloaking yourself in light. You absorb that light. And when you're not letting the negative in and you're surrounding yourself with light, you can change your whole attitude. You can really let your personal light shine through and perhaps even become a light for everyone else in the dark space that you're in. You're presently exposed to generic negative energies, possibly due to overwork, traveling too much, or simply being around too many people with inadequate time to regenerate. It's important to take time for yourself and regenerate, and cloak yourself in that light is perhaps also bathing in the light, so that, plugging back into source. So having time to regenerate, no matter the source of negativity, it's important to rise above it. All right, one more card from this deck. Sleep on it. When you have a problem, when I have a problem, sometimes my best way of handling it, if I've struggled on it all day, I just can't come up with a solution, I put it to bed. I put it to bed. I go about the rest of my day. Then I put myself to bed, asking my higher self to help me find the answer in my sleep. Sometimes I have a dream, knocks me upside the head. Sleep is always important. It's good to regenerate your body. Part of what this card was regeneration, regenerating your body, plugging into source. And when you go to bed at night, you can plug into source and help charge your cloaking device by sleep. And rest is always important. And I threw my book across the room, so pardon me. Sorry. I sleep on it. When your emotions get stirred up and work overtime, they block access to your higher awareness. At times like this, do not struggle for answers. Instead, step away from the problem. Literally, put your worries to bed. Surrender your concerns to higher forces while you slumber, and invite your psychic support system, your angels and guides, to find solutions to your challenges and place them directly into your subconscious mind to be accessed the minute that you wake up or shortly thereafter. This process is practical in sixth sensory living. Your guides love working on your behalf and will offer better solutions than you could ever dream of without their assistance. So relax, grab a pillow, give your emotions a well-deserved break, and sweet dreams. So yeah, sleep on it. Sleep on it to recharge your cloaking device, and then you may wake up with a brand new story. Last card for today is the KuanYin card. Oh, yeah. And KuanYin tells us today to enter the Jade Temple. It's a number 11. It's an angel number card. I love that. It's a beautiful card. KuanYin in her temple of peaceful jade causes all conflict to elevate to higher peaceful resolution. A resolution and healing of any situation that is concerning you is already underway. You are being asked to begin to feel the relief of that resolution now, so you can more readily melt into the divine solution and blessings of peace from beloved KuanYin. Sorry. So yeah, KuanYin in her temple of peaceful jade causes all conflict to elevate to higher peaceful resolution. When you sleep on it and ask your guides to give you an answer in the morning, and you recharge your battery and cloak yourself in that light, conflict can elevate to a higher peaceful resolution. A resolution and healing A resolution and healing of any situation that is concerning you is already underway. Is already underway as you sleep or right now. You are being asked to begin to feel the relief of that resolution now so you can more readily melt into the divine solution and blessings of peace from beloved KuanYin. Everything already exists. You know, the problem exists, the solutions for it exist. Multiple different types of solutions for that problem exist. And you simply need to open yourself up to the multiple realities that are available to you right now and choose the one that is the best solution for you that already exists. And KuanYin can help you do that. A resolution and healing of any situation concerning you is already underway because they already exists. You're being asked to begin to feel the relief of that already existing solution so that you can more readily melt into the divine solution and blessing of peace from beloved KuanYin. All right, I'm going to settle in my chair here. I need a nice deep breath for myself today. So I'm going to do a nice inhale and I'm going to exhale the sound of Om. I'm going to do this 3 times. Thank you for joining me and watching this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing my channel down below, hitting that notification bell so you can be notified if and when my yard tour ever gets uploaded or any of the other extra videos I make. And I'd love to hear in the comments below. If you'd like me to pull a card for you, you can specify a KuanYin card or a vibes card or leave it up to me and let me know in the comments down below if you'd like me to pull a card specifically just for you. And I'd love also to hear any comments of suggestions you would like to see in future videos. And with all that, I thank you so much for staying with me to the end here. Thank you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.